welcome back to Let's Play Kingdom Hearts. This is Vdiffuser. In our last episode, we somehow managed to beat possessed Riku in one shot. We spent about 5 minutes as a heartless, which is totally not going to set up another game, another series. And we got the Oathkeeper Keyblade. It's time for us to head to Hollow Bastion. But before we do that, we have a whole bunch of worlds we have to go to. First off, we're going to Wonderland. So there is a white Keyblade taunting us from the very, very beginning. Alright. What have you got to say? Oh me, oh my, the shadows have made the queen quite furious. Trial? I'm too busy for that now. If those shadows return, we'll fight them off. Queen of Hearts has been fighting off the Heartless invasion by herself. Dang. As you can see, the Heartless everywhere are now much, much stronger. So there is an alcove we have to get to. See, it's not this one. You guys are getting on my nerves. Alright, we go down here. And we can finally take care of this Trinity Mark. This is the Keyblade for Wonderland, Lady Luck. Brave warrior. I think I'm gonna do that. Lady Luck. It gives us more magic, and it's significant, and it also has some pretty good physical damage. But it's not quite as hard-hitting as the Oathkeeper. This is also a good viable alternative if you want to take on Pink Agaricus. Alright, we are done with Wonderland. Where are you, buddy? Oh, trust me, one of these boss fights, you're going to have... you need a lot of magic for. Nice, we got a shiny crystal out of that. I am not arguing one bit. Alright, I don't need to be here anymore. Save it up. Next up, Olympus Coliseum. This has been taunting us for a while, too. We have the Violetta staff for Donald. Barky Zeus. Alright, the Violetta Keyblade. It reduces Donald's magic, but it's extremely physically powerful. Honestly, Lord Fortune is still going to be serving us well. Alright, now we gotta go to Deep Jungle. Alright, we're gonna have to go to the nesting grounds. So, gonna save up here. Hello there. We don't need to talk to you guys anymore. Bye. I mean, I might. Oh, there's a black ballad. We might if I have to need to forge some more mithril or maybe some more dark matter, but I don't think I will. Got another power crystal. Yeah, these guys are a lot tougher now. Stop locking on you. Power bright shards. Hey! Stop interfering. There. Alright, the waterfall cavern. Gotta go back up to the top. Thankfully, high jump will actually work very, very well for us. Turn of Hearts. This Trinity mark right here. Tap, tap. Orichalcum. Alright, we are finally done with Deep Jungle. And now, we gotta go to Agrabah. Ooh, Lucid Crystal! Nice! Very, very nice. Shard, okay. Alright. One more over here. Where'd you come from? And... Epic teleportation spell is epic. Shiny crystal, okay. Alright. Wizards here, wizards there, wizards everywhere. Save up. Off to Agrabah. So... and I want to be very, very careful about where you go in Agrabah. Because there's now going to be a new boss in Agrabah. Dark Chamber. If I remember correctly, we gotta go to the entrance of the Cave of Wonders. Right here. After Defenders, you guys are friggin' easy. Blaze gem? Okay. Eh. You gotta do all that all over again. Magic Point Rage, okay. There's that. Tap, tap. The Ifrit Belt. Ifrit is the classic Final Fantasy fire summon. So, of course, Ifrit would be the belt that would give the highest amount of fire reduction. Alright, we are done in Agrabah. I mean, unless you want to go another round with pot scorpions. I wouldn't. I believe next we have to go to Monstro. Okay. It's Monstro time. I think I didn't want to do that. Yeah, that sent me backwards. Don't think that I'll be doing any more of the gummy missions. I'm just not. Are those conberries? Or are those cactuars? I don't know. Ah, big guy, where are you? Nope, not there yet. Monstro's gone. Oh. Oh, great. That's more like it. Alright, there we go. I gotta get to Chamber 6. I will meet you guys when I get there. Alright. Chamber 6. What have we got here? Tap, tap. Dark matter. I'll take it. leave in here. Alright, we are done with Monstro. It's time for us to go to Atlantica. This one shouldn't take too long. Alright. Triton's Throne. This one has been taunting us for a while. Alright, we got sheltering zones now. Treasure magnet. Nice. Screwdrivers and dark balls. Almost sounds like a frigging drink. Yes, sir. I'll have a screwdriver in a dark ball glass, please. Not exactly like I'm a fan of either. I tried a martini once. I couldn't drink it. It was just way, way, way too powerful. Yeah, ironically enough, it was my first one. I had it at a crab bar in Florida, back in college. Yeah, that was when I first found out, yeah, that kind of stuff just isn't for me. It's just not. Sink back down. And the White Trinity mark is right here. Tap, tap. And orichalcum. Barky, 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 Zeus. That's the thing with having a pity. He wants to protect you from everybody and everything, including the mailman, the tree moving, excuse me, the tree moving, the squirrels, the cats, and just about everything that moves. And then, maybe about a few minutes later, he will turn into a giant lap pillow. An 81-pound lap pillow. Alright, Donald's back up and running. I am so glad I do not have to do Pink Agaricus anymore. Alright, we are going to Halloween Town next. So we gotta go to Moonlight Hill now. Oh, hello there. don't need to do anything with you guys. But I'm glad I don't have to do that much fighting. Alright, dark balls. They look even more muted than usual. Alright, white knights. They're still here. Yeah, I don't think I showed you guys the Chimera, but it's not exactly like I'm eager to do it. The Chimera is kind of a pain in the ass. A Lucid Crystal? Don't mind if I do. Let's see, 4 Lucid Crystals. How many do I need? Oh, I only need 5 more. Not bad. Stop hitting the platform. Hit the heartless. Ow. Alright, the Trinity mark right here. And of course, just as soon as I do that, Heartless come up to prevent me from opening it. Donald's already out for the count. Goofy's out too. Yeah, it's a good thing I got these experience rings on. So for these optional bosses we need, we're gonna need to be at least 65. Is the concept of go the hell away foreign to you guys? Gonna waste my time here. There, jeez. They're all all gone. Puppies. Alright, long episode today. Our little jaunt is taking us longer than I'd like it. Oh well. At the very least, I believe we only have one more Trinity. Yes. One more and then we'll be all done. Alright, charge up. We're going to Neverland. We only need like 9 more levels and then we'll be ready for optional boss time. Alright. As you can see, the clock tower save is gone. Alrighty. The last one is right in front of the ship. Oh, you. You know what? I don't have to deal with anything with you. That's a jet balloon. Jet balloons are annoying. Alright, last Trinity. And that should be... I'm not doing this. I'm not. I had to do this God knows how many times just to get Dazzling Stones. And you know what? I'm not doing that. Not again. No. Alright. What are the last Dalmatians? So that is all the Trinity marks. Last Dalmatians, 61. Hollow Bastion. Okay. So we're going to get those right now. Hollow Bastion's been sealed off. Hang on. You found it? Alright, I'll go fix up your ship. Alright, that works. Alright, you can go anytime. Gotta say, I wish you didn't have to face all this danger. Alright, down we go. Is there anything I can do here? Nope. Yes! Let's see, first off... Fence up. Not too bad. So you can make dark matter with... Oh, I need gales. Ugh. The ribbon, I need a gale. Need orichalcum, stormy stones, dark matters, bright crystals, gales, yeah. We can't get gales quite yet. Yeah, gales we will not be able to get until we get to the last world. Defense up. Yeah, we're gonna need all the defense we can get. Alright, off we go. There's a new warp hole near Traverse Town. Wonder where it leads. Some weird powers emanating from the world. Might be worth revisiting some places again. We gotta go there from the back now. Wow, this is a long one. Long one. No kidding. Jeez. Yep, there we go. Where's Belle? Still in the castle. Against her will? No, I think she stayed for a reason. The other princesses are inside as well. Wonder why. Let's go ask them. You may need my strength. I'll go with you. Nah. Sorry, Beast. We really don't need you. There's a new bubble. Hello there! Tap, tap. Defense up. Don't mind if I do. I'm doing all this on Sora because a majority of a whole bunch of the bosses we're going to be doing, the optional bosses we're going to be doing, at least the ones that are really, really difficult, required Sora to be solo. So having as much defense as you can is a godsend. Alright, here we go. Ooh, ability points for Donald. Oh! Hello there, stealth soldier. Hello there, buddy. So, the stealth soldier will only show up if a large body shows up in the fountain. Otherwise, it's not gonna show up. Don't bother trying to look for it. Alright, I am actually going to cut this, and I'll meet you at the chapel. Alright. Here we are. We've been waiting for you, Keyblade Master. Where's Ansem? Gone. When the Keyblade appeared, darkness poured out of it. It swallowed Ansem, and he disappeared. Though Ansem is gone, the flood of darkness hasn't stopped. We're working together to hold it back. I cannot forget the look on his face. As the darkness engulfed him, he was smiling. Sora, please hurry. Darkness is pouring from the keyhole. It's all we can do just to hold back the darkness. I don't know how long we can even manage that. Alright, I'm on my way. We're counting on you, Keyblade Master. In the meantime, we'll do what we can too. Let's see. I believe... Okay, so they do that afterwards. If it wasn't so dark here, I probably would find my way a little easier. I'm gonna ignore you because oh great. I know that there, for a fact, shiny crystal, nice. If a large body and a few wizards show up here, then a stealth soldier is going to show up here too. There it is. Jesus. Hang on. Come on, buddy. On the bed. Middle of fight now, and I really wouldn't like it if you unplugged my controller again. Stop distracting me. I'm trying to get this guy. There we go. See, we have a chest there. And these guys will not let us open it until we've cleared them all out. Ooh! I got a defender shield! Holy crap! Dang, that's some luck right there. Go away! I'm trying to get some treasure here. You're making this last longer than it should. Strength. There. Jeez. Good, they're all gone. Excuse... Another one? What? This is a bad joke. Are there two of them? Another one. Go away! Gonna make this last an hour and a half. I don't want to have an hour and a half long video. Good. Quiet, for once. Dark matter. Go away. I don't get it. There's supposed to be at least one more chest here in the Grand Hall. Okay. This is the Oblivion Keyblade. I wish I could say good things about the Oblivion Keyblade, but I can't. It's basically the opposite to Kyrie's Keyblade. Oh, hang on. There's the puppies. We got all 101 puppies. And 101 Dalmatians. Good Christ, that took forever. I cannot believe I got a friggin' defender. I cannot believe it. I've never, ever gotten a defender shield. We are going to save up because we have a boss fight coming along. This episode's gonna take a friggin' hour. You're giving me more stealth soldiers? Yep, there you are. Got him boxed in a corner. This game's just giving me stealth soldiers. I'm not complaining. Alright, move. I need to go through here. Into the dark depths we go. This is our boss fight. This is the Behemoth. Classic Final Fantasy foe. Buck us off. I don't think it liked that much. You basically just get up on top of it and wail on its head. Oh, you're supposed to use magic to crush its horn, but it doesn't seem to be working that well. Oh, I think that worked. Nope, it didn't. Maybe I just suck at aiming. Honestly, after Riku, the Behemoth's honestly not that difficult. Oh, he's mad. Down he goes. Ugh, that's an hour-long video. Got the Omega Arts.
Now let's go and seal that big keyhole.
Yep.
Sora, you did it.
What are you guys doing here? Came in Sid's ship. This is our childhood home. We wanted to see it again. It's in worse shape than I feared. It used to be so peaceful. Don't worry, if we defeat Ansem, all should be restored. Including your island. Really? But it also means goodbye. Once the worlds are restored, they'll all be separate again. Everyone will go back to where they came from. I'll visit you guys with the gummy ship. It's not that simple. Before all this, you didn't know about other worlds, right? Because every world was isolated. Impassable walls divided them. The Heartless destroyed those walls, but if the worlds return, so will the walls. Which means gummy ships will be useless. So you're saying we'll never...
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
No matter where we are, our hearts will bring us together again.
Besides, I couldn't forget you, even if I wanted to.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hurry! Come and close the keyhole!
Sora, good luck.
Alright, it's time to close it up. That's that. We have a few more things we have to do. I think the darkness has begun to weaken. But I can feel the powerful darkness growing somewhere far away. It's the heart of the darkness. It must be where Ansem went. Ugh, Heart of the Darkness, you're gonna make me read that again? I tried reading that in high school. It's the only book that ever knocked me out to put me to sleep. Then we'll take the gummy ship and deal with both Ansem and the Heartless. And we're the answer, Keyblade Master. We offer this power to aid your battle. Tier 3, Firaga! Your courage can bring back our worlds. Once the darkness is gone, all should return to its original state. Cairo will be back on the island? Most certainly, and you should be too. I can't go home till I find Riku and the king. Alright, there's that. We have a few things to do. First off, there's a tournament being held at the Coliseum. Competition's a lot tougher now, so be careful. Yeah, we're right here. Alright, we are going to the library. I'll meet you over there. Alright, we are in the library now. And I believe here... you should read this. This is the rest of the Ansem report. Maleficent must have collected it. 2, 4, 6, 10. Ansem disappeared when this world fell to darkness. It was believed he died defending people from the Heartless, but Ansem was the one who brought them here. He waits in the darkness, but here's a little light to protect you. Kiraga! Nice! I believe up here... There's Belle, because of course she would be in the library. This is for you. Use it to face the darkness as the beast has. The Divine Rose Keyblade. The Divine Rose is one of the best Keyblades in the game. It may limit our magic, but it's a powerful weapon that is difficult to deflect and capable of dealing a string of critical blows. You're likely going to be using this Keyblade a lot. At least until you get a better Keyblade, but that's going to be difficult to get. Alright. And one last thing to do. We need to return the puppies back to Pongo and Perdita. Don't go back outside. You all right there, Zeus? Alright, with that out of the way, we've gotten all Trinities. We've gotten all the puppies. Gift from Pongo and Perdita, Tech Boost, and the Power of Wind, Eroga, and the complete Gummy Collection. Eroga is basically a more powerful Aurora. That's really all you can say about that. And with that, I'm going to make my way over to the save, because in our next episode, we're going to get our face kicked by a wyvern. No, in our next episode, we've got a tournament to go through, and it's a long one. I will see you guys next time. Later.